freedom are now more at risk than ever before. The Helldivers deployed immediately in response to the illuminate, and have already killed many of the intolerant squid-like terrorists while taking minimal casualties. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Coretta Kelly.
Everyone knows the Illuminate were wiped out after the First Galactic War. The official records state it very clearly. They say, at the end of the war, the Illuminate were absolutely 100% destroyed. How can something survive being 100% destroyed? No one could have predicted the return of the Illuminate. This is why I always say military spending should be at least twice what you think you need. Just in case a 100-year-old alien species you thought was dead comes back. We tell stories about the Illuminate to children, about what happens if they don't vote. I never thought we'd encounter the real thing.
The bots are proof that if you put enough ones and zeros together, you can threaten the entire galaxy. I thought we had a lot of planets when I was a kid, but we've settled dozens more since then. A few generations from now, and the entire Milky Way will be one united democracy. 01000001, 01001000. That was the first intercepted bot message. Our analysts think it means, kill all humans.
I was just thinking, warping across the Federation like this would be impossible without Element 710. Which comes from the bugs themselves. Their own corpses are fueling the creation of more corpses. Something satisfying about that.
There's no day-night cycle on board these ships. I like to imagine it's always morning, with a whole day of defending freedom left ahead of me.
I'd ask if you were gonna take a break, but I already know the answer. You and your fellow Helldivers inspire me every day.
But their autocratic intentions remain shrouded in mystery. We destroyed the Illuminate once. Now, we will do it again. The Illuminate are an ancient alien species whose existence predates humanity's by millennia. In the First Galactic War, they attacked Super-Earth without provocation. Thanks to the Helldivers, they were ultimately destroyed. Or so we thought. How is it that they have returned? We can only speculate. But their emergence so swiftly following the creation of the Dark Fluid Singularity cannot be ignored. We tore down their despotic monoliths and razed their xenophobic temples. For the last century, we believed the galaxy safe from the Illuminate's totalitarian tentacles. But it appears we were mistaken. The Illuminate believed themselves enlightened. Yet all their delving has not acquired them immunity to the liberation of an honestly placed bullet. As the chain does not scrutinize the brevity of its links, neither does Liberty mourn the transience of a Helldiver's service. Here at war, you may cast your vote many times. Once on election day, and another with every bullet buried in an enemy combatant. We fight them, but we cannot forget that the Terminates are the ichor of democracy itself. The Terminates spent decades content on the E-710 farms. Now their most destructive instincts run rampant, to the detriment of all. The torch of freedom is passed hand to hand, from one thawed hero to the next. They may bear it for 1 hour or 1 minute, but there is always another to keep it from going out. I realized long ago that death in the defense of freedom was not a tragedy to be lamented, but a sacrifice to be revered. Your sample collection is of great value to the Ministry of Science. Everything serves liberty in the end, even our enemies. Managed democracy offers true freedom. Freedom from the burden of choice. For how long have the Illuminate been slithering in the shadows of the Milky Way, evading our detection? Lady Liberty's calls for aid haunt my dreams. Each ministry is a fundamental pillar upon which managed democracy rests. I only regret that I have but one ship's worth of lives to give to our cause. The people of Super Earth look to us for hope, and we will deliver it, one enemy corpse at a time. The enemy may anticipate but one outcome: total annihilation. The democratic direction of the DSS is an inspiration to behold. It is enough to bring a tear to the eye. Remain ever vigilant for deceit and treachery. They can take root at the smallest of cracks. The lives of humanity's present are a crumb. The lives of humanity's future, a boundless loaf. The Terminids are a force to be harnessed, not a scourge to be cleansed. Liberty demands our temperance. Managed democracy is a watchful shepherd, guiding the will of the people so they do not stray from safety. A true servant of freedom keeps no companion, save damsel democracy herself. There is but one assured path to peace, and that path is war. Tyranny is a cancer, and managed democracy is the cure. And you, Helldiver, shall administer the antidote. The final absolution of Xenocide is a mellifluous clarion guiding our path. Though we are the most powerful fighting force the universe has ever seen, we are not but humble servants before managed democracy. We will never forget those who fell in the defense of Malevolent Creek. Every star is a distress beacon, crying out for liberation. Ours are the hands that will tear asunder the binds of tyranny. All of posterity shall either prosper in liberty or suffer in bondage. That determination is our duty. Dissidents sow their lies in the smallest of fractures, Helldiver. Stay vigilant. We must give no less than the entirety of our being in service to freedom. When the undemocratic din of our enemies has at last been silenced, we shall finally perceive the unsullied peal of democracy, reverberating evermore. Our enemies forsook mercy long ago. Oblivion is all that awaits them now. The Helldivers received their orders from the Ministry of Defense, and I mine from the Ministry of Truth. In this way, the hands of liberty are intertwined. I am but a conduit for the Ministry of Truth, which is itself but a conduit for managed democracy. Every sector in the galaxy must be purged of the alien menace.